All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this call. I'm Barbara Freilinger, and I wanted to share today some exciting things that have been going on with our company. So maybe some of you are already involved in our company, and maybe some of you are on board because you've been watching and you've been interested, but you just have not taken the plunge yet. So this is going to kind of be an informational session because I wanted to do this now. Since we just found out that our company, we already have 8 products, but we're going to be releasing 4 new disruptive products that are, Forbes is already classifying them into billion-dollar categories, and it's completely going to turn and our company has already done almost 100 million in sales, but they're predicting that these products that are coming out are really going to make a pivotal turn in our company's how we're taking over basically the entire supplement industry. So the reason that I wanted to bring some education about this tonight is because I didn't want anyone who had been in the group to feel as though they weren't made aware of it, by either me or someone on our team. Because that's the worst feeling ever. If you had been thinking about it, and then something comes out that's major, it's sort of like if you had an opportunity to invest in McDonald's and you didn't, how are you going to feel? How would you feel today? So it's the same thing. And our leaders are really, really stoked about this, and they're excited about it, and they're predicting it, and they've been in the industry for 20 to 30 years. And if they're predicting this is going to happen, then I want to make sure everyone knows about it too. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick to talk about the 4 new products that we're going to be releasing, in what categories they're going to be. We don't have the definite names of them or anything like that yet, but this is what's been hinted that's going to be happening. So let's share this real quick. So right here, we are going to be coming out with something related to HGH, the human growth hormone, a CBD oil, something with skincare, and then something for libido. And all 4 of these products are in their own billion-dollar category. And the libido one especially, nobody has something like that in supplement form that's using our technology. And that's what's really setting us apart right now with the supplement industry in general, because we have this liposome technology. And I'm going to go through a little bit about that. What happens is we can get maximum absorption because of the delivery method. So a liposome is like a protective bubble, and it protects whatever's inside of it as it goes through the digestive system so that it can assimilate to the cell directly. And that's why our products are really extremely effective, because people are getting up to 90% absorption from them. So right now, currently, we have a multivitamin, and it's called Core Complete. We also have, well, I'll bring them up right here. We also have a product for mental clarity called Neuro. We have a product for energy, V3, a product for weight management, V Slim. We have a product for sleep, and also for joint inflammation. And all of those are implementing either the liposome technology or an advanced enzyme delivery mechanism based on what is the best way to get it to the cell. So when you talk about these products, and then you add in the disruption of having more HGH, CBD, additional skincare. We already have one that just got released. It's called Eternal. And that's a gel that you ingest, and it basically has a lot of the CoQ10, glutathione, and it has that liposome delivery. So that's why people are getting amazing results with any kind of skin disorders that they have, even with melasma, with rosacea, with overall tone is much better. So I wanted to kind of talk about that real briefly, just to go over what we have so far in these products, um, and the two different mechanisms, like I said, uh, the liposome, and then we have that enzyme delivery, which an enzyme, what that does is it speeds up a reaction. And so we have 3 products that use that mechanism, and then the rest of them are using our liposome technology. So most of the supplements out there, we know they're poor quality. We excrete the majority of it out. And that is why doctors, pharmacists, people in healthcare, dietitians, they never back supplements until now, because these ones are maximizing the absorption rate, and they actually work. So our enzyme advantage are the Core Complete, the V Slim, and the V3. And what each one does, like I said before, the Core Complete is our overall multivitamin. It's superfood based. It contains green foods, superfruits, probiotics, digestive enzymes, antioxidants, and an omega complex. The V Slim it boosts metabolism, curbs appetite, and supports healthy blood sugar levels. And it contains an ingredient in it that only we have the patent for right now. And that ingredient actually helps target visceral belly fat. And that's the fat that gets in between the organs. That's extremely dangerous and sets people up for heart disease. And then V3 is our energy, and it's extremely healthy for you compared to any other alternative you might have out there, because it doesn't have this huge caffeine in it. And it's not like it boosts your levels, your sugar levels, or your, and then you have a crash. It doesn't do that at all. It's a very natural, pure form. And it has a lot of green tea extract in it, and several other things that help with your energy, hydration, and mood. So it also has a coconut oil extract in it as well that helps with that hydration. So that's those 3 products that we have already. And these are just some of the results that people are getting with the Core Complete and V3 and V Slim. So this is me on the left, and I had been doing everything the same. The only thing that changed was my incorporation. I mean, I always exercise. Well, not lately, but I'm calling myself out. But and I always ate pretty healthy, but whenever I did a program, I never really got much definition in the midsection, because I like to eat, and these products just helped improve my overall relationship with food so that I could get some more definition there. And the same with Heidi in the middle. She had problems with her hormones after she gave birth for both times, actually, and I've helped her both times get her body back into shape. But the V Slim in particular really helped her to stay on target with the midsection. And then Angela on the right, she was the same way. She had been doing everything following a healthy meal plan and working out. And then as soon as and that was over a 4-week period, as soon as she just implemented the Core Complete, the V3 and the V Slim all together, it attacked that midsection. So, those are when people just have amazing energy, they feel better. They feel like they're functioning on all cylinders. So the next 3 that we already have are the Sleep, the Neuro, and the Renew. And the Sleep is melatonin based. Okay, again, these have the liposome technology that I talked about. And then the Neuro has been helping people who have anxiety, who have difficulty with mental clarity, brain fog. And it's also been helping people who have ADHD. They've noticed a difference in the symptomology of that. So it's helping focus much better. So when people are taking it in addition to if they have medication, some people are going off medication, and obviously we can't say that this is a definite cure or anything for something, but it is something that's helping. And then the Renew Microgel is for joint inflammation. And we've had several people with pain relief, people who have osteoporosis, fibromyalgia, just injuries, recovering from injuries. Even just after working out, if they do this, they implement it, they're not as sore the next day. So This is one particular case, Megan. She has alopecia and she's had it for years and has never been able to grow a full head of hair. But when she, for 6 months, incorporated both the Core Complete and the Renew every day, she was finally able to grow a full head of hair. And she has never been able to do that. And she's even had surgeries before as well. And nothing has worked up until this point. So the last two that are currently, like I said, are the Eternal and the Vetox. The Eternal contains those superfruits, collagen, CoQ10, polyphenols, and the Vetox is designed to help you break plateaus and also to support healthy liver, lungs, colon, kidneys, and overall skin. So people with the skin conditions like eczema, rosacea, melasma, they're experiencing really good results just by taking these supplements, the Eternal especially, consistently. So, and like I said, with the 2019 disruption, HGH, CBD, skincare, more skincare, and libido, that is going to be insane because the HGH gel right now that's out, that's all the rage, right? But all of these products that are currently out there lack our delivery system. So once we put our delivery system on it, it's going to just enhance the results, and the competition is going to just be blown out of the water. So that's why anybody who's in the marketplace and they're going to go with certain companies that are, coming out with these products, you want to align yourself with a company that has done this before. 2 other times, our CEO has built $2 billion companies, and he's familiar with the international market. We've already been in 12 countries. We are in 12 countries over the last 23 months. Just last week, we paid out $1.1 million in commissions to the distributors and paid off all of the company startup costs and investments and all of that, the original things. So we are a debt-free company as well right now. So our leadership, they know what they're doing, and they're definitely going to be a legacy company. And I'm just going to stop my share right now. They're going to be a legacy company because, based on prior experience, if they've done it once, okay, maybe that's a fluke. They've done it twice, that's pretty hard to do. But, if you're doing it and you're coming out and you're just going crazy in your third attempt and everybody on the market, you're disrupting every product that's on the market, I think that it's going to be a third legacy company. And in network marketing, the time to get involved in a legacy company is within its first 1 to 3 years, because that's when you're in pre-momentum. And once you hit momentum, once everybody knows about Vasayo, then it's going to be like everyone's going to want to come in, right? Everyone is going to want to come in. It's going to be this household name. But you have the ability right now to set yourself up and get a spot in our organization to where you're there and you're positioning yourself. And that combined with our business school that teaches you how to do network marketing professionally and how to present the business from a business and financial standpoint, rather than just leading with a product, that is going to attract the right-minded people into your organization. And that's what network marketing has been missing. It's been missing for an industry that brings in almost $200 billion a year. It doesn't have any kind of business school until now. And the business school is just for our team within Vasayo. So I wanted to obviously lead tonight with the product because this is something that I had to share with everybody that's happening. But if you've been looking at this and you've been exposed to the business school and you know that you're being set up with great mentorship, with people who will teach you how to maximize the compensation plan, we're learning from people who've made millions upon millions in this industry, and they know how to do this. So I just came back from a a business mastermind with our team, and we've learned strategies, how to max out, with compensation, how to really grow a stable organization. We get trained 3 nights a week live in a private group on Facebook with our mentors, and we're taught how to create wealth from the inside out. So it's not just about teaching us systems and duplication. We are taught mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, financial, and time strength. So all of those things are incorporated into our trainings, and they're based on life principles. So a lot of people, when they get into this industry, it's not, that they don't understand what the opportunity is and they don't see it, but a lot of times they're in their own way, in their minds. Well, I don't know anybody, or what if people say no, or what are people going to think of me? And those are the major barriers, right? And that's what our business school addresses, in addition to teaching us the business. So that's what is really different about what we're doing. And then when you just drop on top of it these majorly disruptive products that are going to be better than anything else on the market, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. I'm kind of speechless right now. So with that, I wanted to see kind of where everybody was. I know there are some brand partners on here right now, but for the people who are on who are not brand partners or who have been considering this, I want to hear from you in what maybe your hesitation has been, if there is any hesitation, or what your concerns are. So if you want to unmute yourself, if you have a question, feel free to go ahead, because I'm here to answer and to help.
Barbara, could you please just remind me what that means, being a brand partner?
Well, a brand partner is you're a distributor.
Okay.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yes. And that does not mean that you are, you have to work your business at any point in time. There is absolutely no requirement of you to be actively involved. There is just a one-time startup fee that's mandatory, which is $49.95. And then you get a yearly fee of $29.95 to keep your websites, your retail websites open, which is, compared to anything else out there. I was in a network marketing company. I was in Beachbody prior to this, and you had to pay $15.95 per month to keep your websites open. And if you had more than one business center, which I did, you had to pay for each business center. So I was paying about $30 per month. I mean, even though I was making a good income that was covering that, obviously, but still, I mean, compared to once a year, $29.95, and we have absolutely no problems with customer service. I've never seen anything like it. I call customer service and people address the issue right then and there. They're extremely helpful. I have not had any issues with anything. So great class act company. And I would never align myself, since I'm a professional in the health and fitness field, and I've been a professional in the field for over 20 years. And I'm a researcher as well. My doctorate is in the health sciences, and I made sure these products with the delivery system that they're talking about, there's 15 years of research on all of the ingredients in the supplementation, more than 15 years of research. And then with the liposome technology, that's been used back since the 60s with cancer patients with chemotherapy. They needed something to protect the medication as it was going through the digestive system so that it could find its way to the correct cells to target. And now what we've done is we've just basically taken that technology and applied it to supplements. And that's how we're different from any other company out there. So that's why, we're doing so well with our sales and everything else. So, and people are getting results. So, I see Michelle is on and Lynn is on. So Lynn, who invited you to this?
Francine Straw.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is this your first?
I know her quite a while when she was back doing another business. So I just bought some of the products and I haven't tried them yet because I'm not sure how to use them.
Oh,
The
Well,
Vtox. I bought the Vtox. I'm interested in that. I don't know how to take it though.
you just take it twice a day, once a day at least. But if you want best results, take it twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. And that's it. And
Okay.
when you do that, like you'll notice a difference. It'll be like this complete, it'll be like a cleansing of toxins in your body.
Yeah, I think I need that. I have a stomach condition that I don't know what to do with it anymore. I'm just so disgusted with it. And
Hmm.
I think a lot of it has to do with toxins because I'm kind of sensitive to all that kind of stuff.
Well, I would also say, maybe the Core Complete might help you with that as well. Because I
Yeah, I
have
think I'm going
someone,
to try that too. I also got the Slim,
the V
the Slim.
Slim. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything tends to work very well when you combine it with the Core Complete. You tend to get
core. Yeah.
results. You tend
What
to
is
get
the
good
core?
results.
The core is all the vitamins
Well,
together,
it's a
right?
multivitamin, yes, and it gives your body, it fills in the gaps. So it's not that
How do they come? They come in little
little
packages. What is it?
packets. Yep,
Oh,
it's
okay.
little packets, and it's just a couple little capsules that you take all at once a day, and that's it. And it gives you everything. It gives
And
you
it has
everything that
that
your body
delivery
needs.
system in it, right?
Yes, it has the advanced enzyme delivery system in that. Yes. So I would, yeah, I mean, if you ever need help with anything with that, I'm sure Fran can.
Yeah, she's a
Um,
doll. She's very, very good at
good,
that. Yeah. She
good.
seems to know what she's talking about. She,
Yes. So you need to, yes, just listen. All
yeah.
right. Michelle, we've had a conversation before. Do you have any questions or things that
No,
you're
it
going to?
it looks really good that you're like the oils, the CBD and the HGH. So those are
Yeah,
things that no other company has.
that's right.
Um, I've I've used other companies and I've actually been a huge follower and I still buy their products.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably would like to try some of yours first.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know like if I need to like buy a membership to get the discount because if I do something, I'm going to do it all together. But the same point too is like I don't know if you know Dr. Brett Osborne. He's written a book. I take tons of supplements, but he doesn't believe in a multivitamin. He thinks we
Mm-hmm.
should take like magnesium separately, fish oil, everything's supposed to be separate. So
Well, and this contains a fish oil pill it's a separate, everything is separate, but it's in a packet. Core
okay,
complete.
okay,
Yeah,
so
so everything does come separately. And that's the thing is that a lot of doctors, like I said, they don't support supplements just because they 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 don't have good absorption overall,
right,
but
I take the vitamin B12 and I because all day, even though I drink a ton of water, it doesn't look good. And, you go to the bathroom and you're like you're hydrated,
mhm,
but you know where it's going. But he's like,
yeah.
well, but also like the vitamin D, he recommends 10,000
Mhm,
units. So I don't know, how much is in what, and
mhm,
I spend a lot of money going to him. I go to Jupiter, and I live in Fort Lauderdale. I drive up there, so
mhm.
that's something I want to do one on one. But I probably should just try your products, and even if I have to like get a membership to get them cheaper,
Yeah.
I don't
Well, that's the
know.
thing. There's no risk in it because you do get with the brand partner, you do get the discount. So even if you never work the business, it's okay. You know, you'll still get the discount on the products. So there's nothing negative that would come out of it. And then if you decide to work the business at some point, you can. But if not, then you don't have to. So, but you would gain access to everything that a brand partner would gain access to, in with our trainings and all of that, so that you could. And I mean, honestly, though, our business school is so much more than just about the business, and people just feel better overall. I found myself whenever I'm down on myself or frustrated, if I plug into some of these trainings, I feel better. I feel better inside, So even if you're not interested in growing a business, plugging into that community where people are so supportive and you have this guidance that talks more so about life principles in general and, how to build your own self-esteem and self-confidence and deal with life situations in general. I mean, that's a lot of what we discuss. We discuss what we're taught, and I just always get so many like light bulbs going off whenever I listen to a training, because it's not just about business and, this is how you do your social media. And we have that too, but that's not why I tune into the trainings. I tune into the trainings to feel better about myself, you know? So, that's what it does for me. That's what it does for me. It teaches me how to overcome fears, how to, get past obstacles in my mind. And I think everybody can use that at some point in their life, So you would have access to that in addition to,
Where do you have where do you have the training?
on
Where?
on Facebook, we
Uh,
have we have a private group where we get taught live. Rick comes on 3 nights a week live, and he teaches us on a different topic every time. And then on one night a week, we have a couple of the other leaders come on, and they help us as well, and they train us. But the thing is, you guys, like these men are good people.
how do you hook up with it on Facebook though? How do you know that it's on?
Well, you get added to the group by whoever signed you up. So if
Oh,
you join,
I think I'm in the group already.
well, you're not in the Overcome Nation group. She's
No,
not.
what's that? What's
That's
that?
that's the group where you get those trainings. You might be in.
Oh, oh, oh,
Yes. Yes, you're probably in the group where you get
oh,
exposed to some of the things that we do,
yeah.
just to kind of give you information.
And what's the group that you just called it?
It's Overcome Nation. That's our
Oh,
team name. Yeah, and it's a secret group, and only brand partners have access to it.
oh, okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
you get all of that education for free, so
Uh-huh.
even if, and these are like Rick studied directly under Robert Kiyosaki for 5 years. He's bringing us everything he's learned. He's been a multimillionaire in real estate and diamonds and gemstones he's been in business, over the last 20 years. So
Wow,
he brings us
that's
all of
great.
that information for free. So you're not just getting a product. You know what I mean? You're getting access to
Uh-huh.
that, and you can, tap into it. People pay thousands upon thousands for that, and that's why our team retention is so high, because if people start to feel better about themselves overall, and they don't want to stop, they don't want to stop. And that's why we have so many people who have come on board and have stayed.
Well, it seems it's doing a wonderful job on Fran. She looks great.
Aw, she
Yeah,
does. She
yeah, she
does.
really does.
Well, we know that
But
health is so much more than just physical. So, and that's what this addresses. It
oh
addresses
no, a lot
everything.
of it is mental. A lot of it is mental. Yeah, most of it, I think. If you feel good, you're going to do good things.
Yes. Yes. So, Michelle, did you want to ask anything else? Or
Well,
did I answer
you
your
know
question?
what? I was talking to Carmen this weekend, and I spent probably more than $1,000 on a weekend in Miami, and I met with Navy SEALs,
Mm-hmm.
infiltrators of the DEA, all these people, all these people like in the mindset you have to put yourself on a limb,
Yeah.
and I want to make sure that I'm going to use the products
Mm-hmm.
first, and then you know what, if I believe in them, I can sell them. I know
Right.
that.
Right. Right. And and that's the thing. You're taught not just about the product. You know what I mean? You are taught that how to present yourself as a business professional as well. So you can, cater to all different people. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just catering to people who want to get healthy, although we do have the best solutions for that. But you're kind of taught um, how to approach business minded people and be a network marketing professional if that's what you decide to do, you
That's
know?
it, ultimately I want to do. So
Oh, well, see,
that's what, yeah. But I've been
that's,
through a couple different multi-level marketing companies, and
mm-hmm,
like I still use some of the products because I like them.
Yeah.
protein powders and things. So I have no, I'm not into just, but then I've been involved in other ones that weren't that great, but I put myself into it 100%. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so,
Mm-hmm.
but
Well,
it's good that we have both
this is like
parts.
this is the best of both worlds, truly, truly. And I'm not just saying that
You can watch
because
something if you want. I'm just gonna listen to this.
um oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Michelle.
No, no, but it's just like I now I've heard about the other products,
Mm-hmm.
and I think there's a definite opportunity. And you know what, Carmen, I don't know how she found me, but she's a great friend. You know, you establish relationships with these people a long time. The people I knew from Isogenics, I'm still friends with. She's in
Mm-hmm.
the hospital. Her foot's broke. She's up in a couple miles up. She's my friend, no matter what. If
Yes.
you need me, I'll be there. And I
Yes.
like that part. You establish people that care about each other.
Yes.
So,
Actually, a
you know,
girl on my former team, she was in an accident this past week, and I found out. And you do have those relationships for life, because the first thing I did was they were doing a GoFundMe, and I put it on my page, and I swear, because it's about people. This business is about people. I had established so many awesome friendships, in my previous company, which is why that was the hardest part for me when I came over here. I had to separate my emotion from what was actually happening in my business. But that didn't mean that I wasn't going to keep my friendships. And I even, like with my upline, I said, "Can we still be friends?" And she's like, "Of course we can still be friends." And I said, because they're amazing people, and I've learned so much from them, and I don't want to give that relationship up. And there's just something about network marketing that if it's done the right way, you can meet the most amazing people who are there for life, and that's what I love about it. I love being a part of it, a part of something, and
right.
connecting that way with people who are going to level up me up. I just felt like I outgrew that company in a way when I was introduced to this. This was a whole different level. And it's just the right way, and the way it should be done, the way it should really be run. So, I mean, that's what I can say about it. But, going back to what, you were saying before, I would say, yes, definitely sign on as a brand partner, if anything, just to get your discount on products. And you don't have, and then you get access, and come in with, if you think, that's the other thing. The end of this year, there's only a couple weeks left. We have a program in place right now where you can buy the founders pack. I'm not saying everybody needs to do this, but I have to make everyone aware, because I don't want someone to say, you didn't tell me. So we have a pack that's only going to be offered until the end of December, where you can get an additional 2% global profit sharing. And that 2% goes a long way. It equated to $30,000 last year for our brand partners. And that is huge. And that's only after the first year. Think of what that's going to be a few years down the road. So what I did when I upgraded to get that pack, was you're getting it about $400 or $500 worth of product free, basically, because you're getting 3 months worth of product of everything in that, to where you can share it with other people, sell it, and make a profit. That's what I did. I sold it and I made a profit off of it, actually. Like, I sold the individual parts, the things that I wasn't going to keep for myself. So, but I wanted to lock in so that I would get that total 5% global profit sharing from the company once I hit a certain rank. Now, you don't have to do that, but that is going to go away at the end of the month. The other thing is, right now we are our company has in place what's called a double commission bonus until the end of the year too. So if you bring on 2 brand partners within the same week, you don't just get a 20% commission, you get a 40% commission off their first purchase of anything they buy. So that's the other thing. But those are the 2 major things that are only a couple weeks left. So I wanted to make everybody aware of that as well. So yeah, but there are different packages available for everybody who's at different budget levels. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee with all the packs. So even if you use everything, like I made this huge mistake, you can send it all back and be reimbursed. So it's completely, risk free.
Barbara, would you remind me about the Founders Pack, what that cost is?
It's right now it's $15.99. And you get 3 months worth of every single product, which right now is eight different products. And if you break it down individually, you're saving about $500 or $600 or $400 or $500, I think it is, whatever it said on the thing.
Okay.
So you're getting a lot of product for free. So again, we always tell people if they really want to build a business, then to definitely come in on that pack if they have the means to do so, only
Yeah.
because it gives you enough product then to, dispense and also to use yourself. And
Sure.
you can sell, like if you give samples to some people and they're like, I really like that stuff. And then you can say, well, here, I have a whole bag of it. And then you sell it at what the retail would be. So you're making a profit because, it's already reduced for you, So that's what I did. I just sold to all my friends, the people who had previously tried product. And I made an additional $600 back from what I put into it. So that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
that's it.
Barbara,
Yes.
do you have to maintain a certain amount every month after you buy the Founders Pack to get
You
the
don't
2%?
have to. You don't
Okay, so I
have
can
to.
buy it and still get the 2%.
Yes. At any point, yes. Whenever you decide to build a business, you will be qualified to earn that 2%. Yes.
So I have to build the business though. If
Well,
I
you have to,
bought it.
yeah, you have to, what the requirements are to get that addition, to
Yeah.
be qualified for the global profit share is you have to have 2 brand partners. So you sign up 2 people and then you accumulate 6,000 points worth of product with each side of your business. So you can do that by working through people, if you just have 2 people and they have networks and they bring people in, or you can just keep adding brand partners yourself,
So it
either
doesn't have
way.
to be done like in December
Oh
also.
no, it doesn't have to be done. You're for the life of the company. You're good for the life of the company to earn that 5% if you buy it now. Yes.
Okay. I
So
just want to
even,
make sure I didn't have to do it all like before the end of December. I'm like,
oh no, 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 no.
okay.
Nope, it's good for the life of the company. And that's why I'm telling people, look, if you don't want to kick yourself later and you think you might work the business down the road, just get the pack.
Okay. So it's 5%, not 2. Is
It's
it 2 or 5?
5% total. You would just get 3% without it. But that additional 2 is a big difference. Like I
Oh,
said,
absolutely.
that equated to 30,000 last year. And with these products coming out, like, you know what I'm
Yeah, I think
saying?
that's pretty, it's a no-brainer.
I,
Okay, I get that.
Yeah. So, I mean, and there's no, like I said, there is no time limit for you to build your business. We're going to help you. You wouldn't be doing it by yourself, but whenever you're ready, I am here to walk people through. I am here to do like calls like this. This is what I do full time. So I am accessible. I just want people who want to do it. I'll work with them. Anybody who wants to do it, I'll teach you everything. I'll teach you everything, and then you'll have our school as well, and you can go at the pace that you want to go. But I feel a responsibility when people come in on that pack that they made an investment. So I want them to make it right back. I want to help them in whatever way I can to make that back so that they can immediately start to see cash flow in their business. And they think, okay, like I can do this. And which you absolutely can if you're open to learning the skill. And if you've done this before, you probably know, basics, but this, I'm telling you, is going to be a whole different way of going about it, because even I came in and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like completely different from the way I was taught previously with how to lead, but it's good for the stability in the long term to build an organization the way that we're doing it, rather than the way that I was doing it previously, which was just mostly leading with the product and then hoping you get some people who want to run the business. This way, we're learning how to present the industry. first and foremost, and use a language that's attractive to business-minded people. And that was a completely different concept for me, and the majority of people who've been in network marketing and in other companies. So,
Well, thank you. I'm glad you talked about that, because I get a little wound up. It's a leap, when I go somewhere, I go full force.
oh, absolutely. And you know what? I still use products from my previous company. I still love their shakes and all of that. I mean, no one's saying that that you can't use other products, no one's saying that. So, I mean, you have to, we're like, and I really see it in myself even. You learn, like, as you engage more, you're learning how to have a mindset of a business person. It's like, yes, the products you have to be able to get behind and support, but you're learning that how to be competitive in the marketplace, and how to enhance your personal value to the marketplace. And that's kind of like the mindset that I have now, so that I'm like, okay, it's not like I'm really just promoting a product. I'm promoting an entire industry. I'm promoting an industry. I'm promoting our business school. I'm promoting, passive income. That's what I'm promoting. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't feel bad if I'm using products from other companies. That's fine. I'm not a distributor with them, but you know what I mean? I don't have that struggle anymore.
Right. It's all about relationships too. And
Yes.
that's, gaining friendship, even if it's on social media, something hits somebody's chord. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly,
Yes.
you're creating a need. That's what it is.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing, because there are so many people. I think the statistic was over 70% of people in the United States have 50% more. They have double the amount of debt than what they bring in each year.
Oh
So,
gosh.
you
Okay.
know,
I don't
so
hear
like,
that.
if you like, so think about that. Most people have double the amount of debt, and most people, not everybody wants to get healthy, but the majority of the population is looking for a solution to their finances. You know, and that is the truth. That is just the way it is, because of the way our society is, and the way that we're not taught financial education. We're not taught how to develop these systems so that we can invest later in cash flowing assets, so that we're going to be set up for retirement. Most people do not have a savings. Most people do not have a plan of what they're going to do. And I mean, and professionals,
Gary.
so because they just don't know how to do it. And so that's what I really feel like we're offering. We're offering all of that education.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, Meg, maybe you can talk a little bit about that too, because that was one of your concerns when you came in as well. Oh, I love Meg.
Um, yeah, so I guess I just want to be part of it is just wanting to, of course, as a control freak, wanting to be in control of everything, but just really trying to be very thoughtful about, so what is it that I can invest initially? What and how is it? One of my first goals, which is it's really very much a floor, which is I want to be able to sell enough, do enough business so that I'm paying for my product.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my floor. My
Mm-hmm.
ceiling, who knows where my ceiling is?
Right.
So,
And that's where the business school helps you
right, because that's what
internally.
yeah, I am not a business guru. My background
No,
is in education and leadership and organizations.
me
It's
too.
not necessarily in business. So that was the component which was a bit intimidating to me of, I'm not really sure that I sell things to people so much.
No.
I really like helping people. So I'm very much somebody who's very loyal, and
Mm-hmm.
and I need to believe in something. And so for me, this was really it is exactly what you have said, Barbara. It's not just about products, because honestly, I haven't even tried the products yet. I just got back from 10 days of travel with my work. I know my package is over in the apartment manager's office, so tomorrow I'll get to pick it up. But I'm excited to be able to start using it, but also to continue to learn and grow. And I really feel convicted that learning and growing through the business model and that mentorship is going to, I think, affect my life in ways that transcend anything to do with the product.
And that's just from like a week or two of you being
Yep.
exposed to that, you know. I mean, and I know you've said that Rick speaks to you the same way that, you know, I've always said, like, he speaks to my soul. But it's true. You know what I mean? It's very, very true that what you're already seeing yourself, feeling yourself changing, you know, and that's what's awesome, is that you're feeling a little more confident. Like, I don't have to know everything. I don't have to be in control of everything. I just have to be a good student,
Yes.
you know? And as educators, we know that. And that's exactly how I approach this. I have no business background whatsoever. And I have no sale. I'm like, I do not do sales. You know, but what I'm good at is educating other people. And like you, I like to help people. So I'm a solution oriented person. So if someone comes to me and they say, I need this, I'm always looking for a way to help them and say, well, maybe you should do this, or maybe you should try that, you know?
Right.
And that's pretty much what we do. So, you know, if you're a good person and you want to help other people, you plug good people into our system. And that's the other thing for me. I always felt like I was doing it alone. I had amazing mentorship in my previous company. Carmen was in it as well. She had the same mentorship, and she would agree. We were trained by the best, but it was different because it was sort of like you were expected to be your own CEO, of course, but you did not get your entire downline exposed to what everybody in the personally sponsored line was getting exposed to. You were just expected to take that and duplicate it out with your own team, you know?
Well, that's so difficult. I mean, that's part of what I do is I train leadership teams. So that idea of building a team, I mean, that is not, that doesn't come naturally.
No, and the fact that you're not doing it by yourself because you're plugging them into the business school, everybody, the entire generation, everybody, you know, gets the same education that you're getting. So now it's not you're training them, you're all trained together. You're doing it together rather than one person getting it and then giving it to their team and then them giving it to their team. It gets watered down, you know,
It's like telephone, right?
It is. It's like telephone. So that's why there's a lot of breakage and a lack of retention in our industry just because of that. So with everybody getting plugged in, the entire downline getting plugged in, then they're not doing it by themselves. And that's what because I was tired after my last company. I was tired. I was like, you know, I'm tired of rebuilding this. I'm tired, you know, and the fact that you know, Rick reached out to the first two people that I had signed up, and he was like, I'm working with your team. I'm getting them on board. And I was like, I'm not doing this by myself. This is amazing. You know, I was like, okay. So, you know, so it made me feel very comfortable.
Right. And then to me, of course, it's almost like it's icing on the cake because I am really, I want to pay attention to what it is that I'm putting in my body, how I'm treating my body, wanting to continue to make the most of my health and my life. And so to me, the products then are just that additional piece on top of it where I can continue to think about how I can improve my own health and life quality in that way.
And I just want to say too that not every product is going to be for everybody. I don't need a sleep product. You know, I don't have trouble sleeping.
Sure.
So I don't need that. But that doesn't mean that if I come across somebody who's having trouble, then I'm not going to recommend the sleep. You know, like that to me too is, again, I'm providing a solution. Like, you have a problem, this is what I know, and I can point you in the right direction. So yeah. So,
Well, and I just, again, I really appreciate that about the company so far, just in the mentoring that isn't even necessarily formal,
mhm.
but that you get to hear from other people about their experience with the products, their experience with the business model. You just shared with us examples of folks who've used different products and showed us kind of the befores and afters and talked about the stories. To me, those are really powerful. I mean, that's part of it, that I can't necessarily replicate somebody's story, but the fact that we can share those with one another, and
Yes.
those testimonials that really speak to our products and how they meet a need.
Yeah, definitely. Well, does anybody else have anything that they want to add or any questions or?
Thank you all for like sharing everything, and I'm getting more and more intrigued. So
Good.
Carmen, I love her. She's great,
Mm-hmm.
and I like you too. So Carmen,
Oh,
well,
thank you.
Carmen was the first person who reached out to me, but I mean,
Well, and that's the
so
thing, and you wouldn't just be working with, you'd be working with all of us.
well,
So,
that's good. I like you
yeah.
all, so that's good.
Oh,
Thank you
good,
so much.
good.
And I'll go on live next time. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I understand. I completely understand.
Okay. Yeah, I was
All
like, no,
right.
it's not my day. All right.
All right. Well,
Bye.
thanks so much everybody for getting on, and I'm going to post this recording in our group so that way people can refer back to it if they need to. All right.
Bye.
Okay. Thanks guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.